Bonjour, welcome back to les articles définis, indéfinis, le, la, les, et le poste un, une. In this video, which is part 2 of the part 1. Those who are new, please check the previous video for articles that how to find out the following word is a feminine or a masculine word. We have been trying to solve this problem from last minutes in the previous video, because all the YouTubers are telling that these words are masculine words, these words are feminine words. Even the teachers are not telling properly. So I have tried to do something which is different, which tells that following words are feminine in French language. There is a key to find out if the word is a feminine word or a masculine word. So today we are doing feminine words. We have already done with masculine words. Okay, terminaison means the tail, the ending of the word. Any word, if you see in French, gets ended up with E-double-S-E. E-double-S-E is a feminine word. I'm going to give you 2 examples right now. I have many, but I'm going to give you only 2. First is a la maîtresse, which means the mistress. The mistress. Second is also just like that, the buttocks, bumpy. La fesse. See, the ending we have to see is a la coming in front of them both, because we have seen that E-double-S-E words are feminine words. E-double-S-E words are feminine words, not the words which end up with E. Hey, I have told you already in the previous video that E is not going to give you the certificate that if the word is a feminine word or a masculine word. Okay, fine. Any word which ends up with E-double-S-E is feminine word. 2 examples done. Next is any word that ends up with E-U-S-E. E-U-S-E is a feminine word. I'm going to give you 2 examples. I've got many with this. I've got many for each and every terminaison I'm telling you. The second example, the second terminaison is E-U-S-E, but the examples are only 2. The examples are la vendeuse, la danseuse, une vendeuse, a saleswoman, une danseuse, a dancer. So that is the example with E-U-S-E. And then next is any word that ends up with I-E-N-N-E. I-E-N-N-E is definitely the feminine word. La musicienne, the musician, the woman. La chienne, I'm sorry, the bitch, the dog's female. So une chienne, a bitch. La chienne, the bitch, I like this. And then la musicienne, une musicienne is telling me that I-E-N-N-E words are all feminine words. And then I-E accent grave, R-E words are all masculine, feminine words. Don't do that. Hey puppy, don't do that, please. Okay. La bouchère, l'ouvrière, la bouchère, l'ouvrière. One is ending up with E accent grave R-E, another is ending up with I accent grave R-E, which tells me that the words are feminine words. It could be une bouchère, une ouvrière. You could add any article if you know the terminaison. Next, if the word is getting ended up with the O-double-N-E. O-N-ones are masculine words, but O-double-N-E words are feminine words, right? La baronne, la patronne. Even la bonne, which means the female or you said the maid servant. or you could add the definite articles. Une baronne, une patronne, une bonne. Correct? Now any word that ends up with the there are a lot. Any words which ends up with trice is a feminine word. Trice is a feminine word. La directrice, the director, the female director. La traductrice, la traductrice. La traductrice means the woman who does the translation for the papers, English to French, French to English, like me. So that is also going to give me the indication, the clear indication that the word is a feminine word. There is no doubt that the word is a masculine or whatsoever. Next is ANDE. ANDE. ANDE words are also, the feminine words. La promenade, which means a walk, or the walk, or une promenade means a walk, which is 100% feminine. La façade and une façade are also telling me that. ADE is telling me that. I know you are going to be like, oh, there is E coming in the ends and the word is feminine. No, I've given you already 6 examples in the previous videos that it is not sure, my dear friend. There are many words. French language is just not made of these words and these endings. It's made up of millions of words. And then any word which ends up with ANCE and ENCE. ANCE and ENCE are all feminine words, like l'ambulance. Now l'ambulance, you put blindly, okay, fine, that okay, the word is starting up with a vowel, let's put L apostrophe. We don't have to worry if the word is feminine or masculine. But now what if I ask you to put definite article in front of the word ambulance? How would you do that? You first have an idea if the word is masculine or feminine. How would you have that? Now ANCE is going to tell you that the word is masculine or feminine. Une ambulance. Ambulance word is a female word in French language. And then l'essence. L'essence means fuel. So this is a female word. You can say une essence. It sounds very stupid that une essence means the fuel word is a female word. This concept doesn't exist in English language, that the word is a female word or a masculine word. It's just a word, that's it. Simply add the article, definite or indefinite. But in French it is. The students who are from India can relate this very easily, because we've got many examples. Even our languages are based on this concept of masculine and feminine words. I won't speak much. And then next is any word which ends up with E accent aigu but another E. Two E's, one which is having E accent aigu is definitely a female word, like la fée, which means the fairy, l'arrivée, which means the entry, l'idée, which means the idea. Now I can say une arrivée, une idée, une fée, because I know any word which is ending up with E accent aigu and E is a feminine word. Why I didn't speak this all in French? Just because, so that you understand clearly that this is the whole idea. Next, any word that ends up with L, E-double-L-E, is a feminine word. Like la demoiselle, which means the miss, So that is mademoiselle, la mademoiselle, la demoiselle. Une demoiselle, une mademoiselle. So that is also a feminine word. Now, any word that ends up with E-double-T-E is going to be a feminine word. I've got many examples in my head, but I'm going to give you two examples. La poussette, la cigarette. So you could say with the definite articles une poussette and une cigarette. Correct? Next is IE words. All the words which end up with IE are going to be our feminine words. La géologie, la biologie, la librairie. So you could add the definite articles in front of this. Une géologie, une biologie, une librairie. So these are all you know, the feminine words, and you can add the articles definite and indefinite while recognizing the terminaison, whether it's female or male. Last 6 terminaison. I don't know if it is 6 or there are more, because I have made a very long list without putting numbers in front of them. And then INE. Any word that ends up with INE is going to be female word, like la cuisine, the kitchen. So you could say I have a kitchen, I have the kitchen. You could say j'ai la cuisine, j'ai une cuisine. La cabine, the cabin, or you could say une cabine. So we are fine with that. ISE. Any word that ends up with ISE is going to be a feminine word. Example is la surprise, la devise. You could add the indefinite definite articles in front of this now. Une devise, une surprise. This is going to be the masculine word. The problem is all with the recognizing the word. If the word is whether a feminine word or a masculine word, you can then, it's very easy to add the articles. With this problem of finding out the word if it is masculine or feminine is going to cause you the problem when you go with the higher levels of French language, or when you basically start writing in French and speaking in French. And then all the words which end up with AILLE, like famille, la fille, la trouvaille. So these are all, you know, the feminine words. Une famille, la famille, une fille, la fille, une trouvaille, la trouvaille. This is all going to be a feminine only if you get to know that AILLE words are all feminine words. And then we have any word that ends up with TIE accent aigu or TE accent aigu. La pitié, because it's having TIE accent aigu. And then any word that is ending up with TE, la liberté, la fraternité, and then la confidalité, confidentialité, la confidentialité. Sorry, I've written the words and it's very hard to pronounce because, you know, making this much long video takes a lot. Pardon, because I have to see the list. Next is la confidentialité. You can add the definite articles la pitié, une pitié, or une confidentialité, or une liberté, anything. And then last second is any word that ends up with URE is going to be the feminine word, like la voiture, or you could say une voiture, la culture, or you could say une culture. So you know, this is going to make the words feminine. And even if the word is going to get ended up with AISE, if the word is going to get ended up with AISE, then the word becomes feminine, like française, une française, la française. This is going to be like that. Any word that ends up with OISE is also the feminine word, like chinoise, japonais, chinoise, OISE. So that is the solution for the problem number 2, which is while finding out the female articles. Now the words which end up with, last one, any word that ends up with tion, ion, sion. tion, sion or ion is going to be a feminine word, like the solution, la solution, une solution. You could say I have the solution, I have a solution. So not that solution, the one you drink, the one you you know, have for a problem. Even the problem word is masculine in French. Solution is female, you know. French is amazing. Boys are problem, girls are solution. Which is telling you that the male word is problem, the female word is la solution. Even there is a reservation for some words that any word which ends up with QUE is neither feminine nor masculine. There are some, you know, limitations in this language, that certain words are neither masculine nor French. So I'm ending up this video. This video is the longest one. I'm sorry for making this very long video. The problem is to make it clear that the certain words are masculine words, certain words are feminine words. And even I missed one example, that any word which ends up with ANTE is going to be a feminine word. Any word which ends up with ENTE is also a feminine word. The examples are going to come after this. So any word that ends up with ANDE is also a feminine word. Examples are coming. So stay in touch. I will be solving lots and lots of problems which you guys are facing for learning so and so things in French. Stay in touch and tell me how was this lesson 1 and lesson 2 for the articles. Merci et au revoir.